Hey guys, and welcome back to another video of mine, and for today's video it's going to be another crochet video. I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this flower shrug. I low-key ran out of this mint yarn that I had. I ended up having to, color block a little bit, but I think it looks kind of cute. But anyways, this tutorial is, I would say it's like more intermediate friendly, more difficult than maybe my last shrug. If you're looking for like a beginner shrug, definitely check out my previous crochet shrug tutorial. But it's not too complicated of a pattern, and once you kind of go through like a few of the flowers, it gets super easy and you get the hang of it. Also, before I get into the tutorial, I just want to say thank you to today's sponsor, Analuisany. I love them. You guys already know this, but if you don't, definitely check them out. All of their jewelry is tarnish free, and they have jewelry pieces starting at $39, which is super great. I'm actually wearing Analuisany here today. They kindly sent me two new pieces, but I've also got a few that I've been wearing for the past 2 years now, and I've worn them in the water, in the ocean, and they are totally fine still, and they're still holding up really well. The two pieces that they sent me was this mood ring, which is literally the cutest thing ever. It's really giving me flashbacks to grade 7 to middle school, but in a more chic way. And then also these earrings called Duo, and they're literally so cool. They're a little bit more of a funkier hoop, because it's like a hoop within a hoop. So yeah, definitely make sure to check it out. If you want to make any purchases, use my code Tran20 for 20% off your entire purchase. So definitely get those deals. Anyways, let's just go ahead and get started. So starting off with materials, all you'll be needing is some yarn, a crochet hook. I use 3.5 millimeters, a yarn needle, scissors, and a measuring tape. So starting off with measurements, you'll just be needing measurement A, which is your wrist circumference. Mine was about 6 inches, but because I wanted 2 flowers, basically it ends up being about 10 inches. So it just depends on how many flowers you want. And then measurement B, which is about the length of your sleeve. Mine was about 19 inches. And then also your shoulder length, which will be measurement C, and mine was about 15 inches. So starting off with these sleeves. So each flower requires 24 chains. So I'm going to be doing 2 flowers for 1 sleeve. So that means I'm going to chain 48 chains. I'm going to be doing a foundation single crochet chain instead of the typical alternative, which is chaining and then going back in and doing a single crochet. It's just less finicky. And then I'm just going to go ahead and connect the end of this loop with a slip stitch. Okay, now going on to row 1. So just go ahead and chain 2 to start the row, and you're going to go ahead and do 9 double crochets. So then once you do 9 double crochets to create the whole part of the design, which I'm going to show you what it looks like. 1 second. So now to create the whole part of the design, which is right here, as you can see. You can go ahead and take a screenshot of this just to see for reference. So in order to do this whole part, you're going to go ahead and chain 2, skip 2 chains, and then double crochet into the 3rd chain. So then now you have a hole. And then just go ahead and do 3 double crochets so that you have 4 in total between the hole and the 4 double crochets. And then we're going to be making another hole. So to do the other hole, chain 2, skip 2 chains, and double crochet into the 3rd chain. And then once you've done the other hole, just go ahead and do 16 more double crochets into the next 16 chains. And then just go ahead and repeat this until you reach the end of the row. Okay, now moving on to row 2. Again, just go ahead and chain 2 to start the new row. And this is the row 2 that we're working on. So we're trying to make 3 holes, as you can see right here. So basically, you're just going to double crochet until you're at the chain before the hole from the previous row. And then into that hole from the previous row, you're going to do 3 double crochets and then 1 more, so that you have like 4 double crochets. And then you're going to just repeat that and just go ahead and fill in the holes from the previous row and then make a hole that's adjacent to hole from the previous row. So now on to row 3. So as you can see, this is what we're trying to achieve for row 3. You're going to go ahead and chain 2 to start a new row, and then you're going to double crochet until you're at the chain before the hole from the previous row, and then you're going to chain 4 and then triple crochet into the middle hole, and then go ahead and chain another 4 and then do 4 double crochets into that hole and make another hole. It should look something like this for the end of your row 3. Now, moving on to row 4, you're going to chain 2 again to start a new row, but then you're actually going to chain another 2 because you want something like this. As you can see, you want a hole at the very start of this row. So once you've chained another 2, you're just going to skip 2 chains and then do another 4 double crochets, and then go ahead and chain 5 now. Then go ahead and single crochet before, in, and after the triple crochet from the previous row. Chain 5, and then go ahead and do 4 double crochets and another hole, and then just repeat this until the end of row 4. Now on to row 5. Again, this is what we're trying to achieve for row 5. You're going to chain 2 to start a new row, and then you're going to do 3 double crochets. And then chain 6 and single crochet into the middle like treble from the previous row. And then chain another 6, and then do 4 double crochets into the hole, and then just repeat this until the very end of the row. Now for row 6, this is what we're trying to achieve for row 6. And so go ahead and chain another 2 to start the row, and then you're going to chain another 2 to make another hole, because if you remember from row 4, you did the same thing. So now you're going to do the same thing because we're going to be decreasing again. So chain another 2 to make another hole, so you have 4 chains, and then 3 double crochets into the big hole, and then chain 5. Since we did 4, 5, 6, we're going back again to chain 5, and then 3 single crochets into the center, and then chain another 5, and then 3 double crochets into the big hole, and then make another hole just so that it's all like even and looks really nice. Okay, so now for row 7, this is what we want it to look like. And you're going again ahead, and then again chain 2 to start a new row. And then we're basically just going to be filling in all the holes from the previous row. So making sure there's about 2 double crochets going into the holes. And then also 3 double crochets, and then also do 3 double crochets into the big hole. And then you're going to chain 4 now and triple crochet into the center hole, and then chain another 4 and 3 double crochets into the big hole, and then make just another hole here just so that the pattern looks even, and then fill in the rest of the holes and continue this for the rest of the row. Okay, now for row 8, which is basically the last row. You're going to go ahead and chain 2 to start the new row, and then now you have 3 holes on top of the space that doesn't have holes. So now you basically want to make 3 holes on top of the space that doesn't have holes. So you're just going to go ahead and double crochet until you reach this point here, and we're going to make holes again. So just go ahead and do that and follow kind of what I'm doing here. So do 3 double crochets into the big hole, chain 2 to make another hole, 3 more double crochets, and then another hole. So you kind of have something like this, and then just go ahead and repeat this until the end of the row. Okay, so here's how it looks. I went ahead and did 5 flowers for 1 sleeve. So just go ahead and do that and make 2 sleeves in total. So you have something that looks like this, basically so that it reaches roughly your measurement B. And then just go ahead and, do a single slip stitch and tie off your ends. And then now you have 2 sleeves. So going ahead, and next what you want to do is work on the center chest part. For the center part, I'm just comparing it to a previous shrug that I've made. I did 3 flowers to reach my measurement C. So just go ahead and start your slip stitch and the foundation chain for however flowers you need to be close to your measurement C. So I did 3 flowers, which is 72 chains. Since, as you remember, each flower requires 24 chains. So just go ahead and do that. And then now I'm just basically doing the pattern all over again, doing the exact same thing until I reach like a rough measurement. Basically 1 flower is about 6 inches for me, which I think was enough, but if you want your shrug to be a bit longer, just go ahead and do that. And then now basically you want to do like the shoulder bit. So there's like a little hole obviously for your head to fit in. So just have the attachment part. Mine was about 4 inches, which is around I think 10 chains. So because I did 72 chains in total, I took 72 minus 10, 62. So keep this number in mind, because basically what I'm going to do is, do 10 single crochets, and then I'm going to chain 62 chains, and with 10 chains left at the end of this row here, I'm going to chain 10 more single crochets into the part. So that way you can make a little hole essentially for your head to fit through. And then once you've done that, basically we're going to do the exact same thing again and do 1 row of flowers, and then you should end up with something like this. So now the very last part is just to attach the sleeves together with the center part. So just go ahead and align everything together. I'm making a slip stitch, and then I'm just going to basically use a single crochet to attach the sleeve to the center part all the way through. So once you've done that, just go ahead and weave in all your ends, flip it inside out, and you are finished. There you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's tutorial, and definitely tag me on Instagram at @ForTheLovana if you make it and want to show it off. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. If you want to check out any of the other crochet videos, definitely check them out. I will link a playlist somewhere here. Check out my other videos. And of course, if you are looking for some new jewelry pieces for the summer, for the beach, super cute for layering, definitely check out Analuisany and use my code AnnaTran20 for 20% off, or click the link in my description box below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video, and if you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and share with family and friends. And I love you guys so much. Ciao!